Hello, my name is Doreen Corridan and I'm here today to just go through about 6 tips to help you a bit when you're 3 weeks into the actual breeding season. So today, 20th of May. So the 20th of May is the 25th of February Calving. So we're now into the last week of February Calving. A lot of herd owners have 3 weeks actually done an EI. And it's the next 3 weeks that are absolutely crucial, as it's the next 3 weeks that will determine our 6-week calving rate, which is all the cows that's going to be calved before the 17th of March. A lot of herd owners at the moment think the game is practically over. It's not. If you take a 100 cow herd, 90% submission rate, 60% conception rate, which is superb performance, they have 54 cows and calves today. You're halfway there. That's where you are. So what would I like you to do, for the next 3 weeks? Firstly, the most important job you do this week, pull out all the cows that are calved 35 days not bred. Pull them out, get them into the crush and get out to your vet to examine them. And any of those cows that are suitable for fixed time AI and synchronization should be put on it. This program will cost 30 to 35 euro a cow, but the big advantage of this is all those cows are going to be bred in 10 days. So if you do today, you're going to be breeding the cows the 30th of May. Those cows are going to be calving the 7th of March. If they repeat, we'll be breeding them the 21st of June. They'll be calving before the end of March. And for the odd few that repeat then, we'll be breeding them the 20th of July for calving the middle of April. But the important thing is, we'll get 3 services into those cows before the year is end. So tip 1, pull out all those cows, calve 35 days, get out to your vet to examine them and put them on synchronization fixed time AI. Second thing is, as I said, we're halfway there. The next 3 weeks are absolutely key. So for the next 21 days, 2 hours every morning, which is 42 hours, is key to profitability for 2021. And what I want you to do for those 40 hours for the next 3 weeks is really focus on heat detection. 2 hours every morning. Our activity is halved. What that means is we have to up our intensity. So really focus on the tail paint. And if we have cows painted blue at the moment and it's not coming off as well as it should, forget about the blue paint. Pretend it's part of the cow. Go with pink. And if the pink paint is gone, even though the cow still has some blue paint, she's in heat, inseminate her. Also at this stage, some of the herd owners switch to scratch cards. Very, very useful at this time of the year. But the important thing is, next 21 days, for depending on how long milking takes, 1 to 2 hours every day, which is about 42 hours, get someone to milk the cows and focus on the actual heat detection and drafting those cows actually for AI. Third tip, have you got enough replacement spread? Work out how many dairy straws you've used. And it takes an average 4 to 5 straws to get a heifer into the parlour, allowing for 50-50 male to female, allowing for a few losses and a few heifers not going in calf and a few heifers calving down wrong. So it's 4 to 5, right? So if you have 100 straws used, you'll probably have somewhere between 20 to 25 heifers. Have you enough replacements? If you have not enough replacements actually used, there are superb bulls there that are minus 10 days in gestation, that are close to 300 EBI, plus 25 kilos of milk solids. Use those bulls until you have adequate replacement spread. However, tip 4, if you have adequate replacement spread, switch to beef. And if you're using beef on dairy, use our bulls that are there for that program, because they have been selected that they will not compromise dairy profitability. They're easy calving, short gestation, and use the bull with the highest beef value for the cows. So a first calver, use a bull that's appropriate for a first calver on her. As you go into cows and more mature cows, we have also bulls for that with a higher beef value. That's what you want to do, is add value to that actual calf crop to ensure you have a return buyer year in, year out. Now tip 5 is, a lot of herd owners at this stage are thinking the game is over. We've established we're only halfway there. So do I let out the stock bull? Do I not let out the stock bull? Ask yourself 2 questions. How many empty cows have you left? We worked out with the guy with superb performance, 90% submission, 60% conception. he'd 54 in calf, he'd 46 empty, he'd need 2 mature stock bulls to get those cows in calf to end up with a high 6-week calving rate. For every 3 weeks AI you do, you half the requirement for the stock bull. Another 3 weeks AI, you're down to 1 stock bull. So work out how many empty cows have you, how many stock bulls have you, and then you work out your ratio. Depending on the bull, we want 20 to 30 empty cows per bull. If you let off the bull too soon, what you end up with is hurt bull not being available when you actually need him to clear up, you know what I mean, for the last 3 weeks of the breeding season. Now, however, if you decide your ratio is correct and you do leave off the stock bull, most important thing is keep AIing for the next 14 days after letting off the bull. It'll give the bull an opportunity to get settled into his routine, and the big thing it does, it avoids the lull in calving. Every spring we hear about the lull in calving. Now is your opportunity to do that. Use those short gestation dairy sires, those short gestation beef sires. Avoid letting off the bull too soon, and when you do let him off, keep AIing for the next 14 days. Repeats are just costing €8 a cow. So what I've covered is, this week we're the last week of February calving. Pull out those cows calved 35 days, not bred. Get them into the crush, synchronization, fixed time AI. Second point, have you enough replacements? If not, breed them. Third point, beef sires. Use high beef value beef sires. Right? Fourth point is heat intensity. 2 hours every morning for the next 21 days, 42 hours. Just focus on your actual heat intensity. Right? Stock bull, get your ratio right. And my final point is, just motivate yourself for the next 3 weeks. Put in all the effort for the next 3 weeks, 2 hours every morning, and you will have a superb breeding season done. You'll have a reduced empty rate at the end of the year. You can really hold on to as many cows that you're milking this year as you possibly can, and end up with a mature herd in 2021. Enjoy the next 3 weeks. Thank you.